Worldmax is one of the most known companies that made Plants vs. Zombies plushes. They're known for making high-quality plush sets of many different series, including Plants vs. Zombies. Many people know of their mainline sets for Plants vs. Zombies that they made, but they actually made a lot more obscure and unknown sets like the one we'll be looking at today. So, with that said, welcome to a look at the Plants vs. Zombies Emote Peashooter Plush set. Before we look at the individual plushes, I want to say that they also made sunflower and squash emote plushes, but today I'll be only looking at the emote pea shooters, and the others will have their own separate videos coming out in the next few days. So let's go to the individual plushes in the set, starting with the sleepy pea shooter. This plush is just like the normal pea shooter, but it has his eyes closed. Now all these plushes in the set are based off the big size Worldmax pea shooter, so that's why they all basically look the same except for different facial expressions. This one has his eyes stitched to look like they are closed. That's about the only thing that they changed with these plushes. Even the tags are the same with them. Even though these plushes are extremely simple with just changing facial features, they are all extremely rare and barely ever show up. These were only available in the Plants vs. Zombies flagship store for a very, very limited amount of time, so barely any people were able to buy them. I've never even seen the Sleepy Peashooter plush for sale, and I doubt that I ever will because of how rare it is. Now let's move on to the next plush, which I actually have very little to say about because of how similar it is to this one. The next plush is the Happy Peashooter. The Happy Peashooter is just the Sleepy Peashooter with his eyes in the other way. Yeah, that's literally the only thing they changed about this plush. It's basically the same thing as the Sleepy Peashooter, but with the eyes. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this plush because there's no changes about it, just the eyes, and the tags are the same, the rarity is the same, and just everything else is the same about this plush. So yeah, let's move on to a more unique plush, the Dead Pea Shooter. This plush has X's as his eyes to show that it is dead. They also added a scratch on his head, which is a nice detail because they could have just made the eyes X's, but they decided to add this extra detail, which is really nice. I'm glad that they added this extra detail because it makes the plush just look nicer overall. This plush is actually for sale on eBay right now for $200, so yeah, even though it is for sale right now, the seller is selling it for way overpriced, so I would not recommend buying it, but hey, if you want it, I guess you could buy it for $200. Once again, this plush is the exact same with the tags and everything. The only thing that they changed was the facial expression. So yeah, let's move on to the most detailed plush in the whole set, the Sweating Pea Shooter. Now, I think this is the rarest plush in this set because I was only able to find one picture of it. I know that there are others out there, but I just couldn't seem to find them for some reason. This plush is the most unique in this set, with it having its eyes facing left instead of straight like the normal pea shooters, and also having a very nice looking sweat mark on his face. They obviously put the most work into this facial expression because it's just the most detailed overall. The Sweating Pea Shooter is a very nice plush, but I do like the Dead Pea Shooter just a little more. Comment which of these 4 plushes do you like the most, and yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day.